Hi everyone, it's Mel from the 441 back in my messy office. Today we're going to take one semi-final look at my 24 before 2024 challenge list. I haven't looked at this in a while. I know early on in previous videos that I didn't achieve as much as I would have liked to achieve this year. However, some of the things I achieved were pretty big things, and then I also was listening to some of the astrology and the energy healers who were saying that actually this end of year, instead of it being a massive push to really strip away and redefine everything, it also needed to be a time of rest. Because next year is supposed to be such a big year. It's a number 8 year numerologically. So potential for lots of abundance, lots of prosperity, lots of mastery. But that you need to rest now in order to sustain yourself next year. So I will quickly go through all of this and see where we're at. So first off, we had change direction with the business. That is still happening. That I still can't talk about, but that if we continue down the path we're on, will have a massive effect for me and Tom. And one thing I can tell you is that we are trying to get out of dry hiring equipment and focus more on wet hiring of equipment, because that will free up a lot of my time, a lot less phone calls. Whereas, you know, when it's busy in the business, there could be 150 calls a day. It will hopefully free up our weekends as well. And it would mean reducing our number of clients, our volume of clients. But then the clients that we go to are more return clients, like on a more monetary value versus, you know, somebody that might only hire a digger twice a year or whatever. Pay off the business Amex business card. That one is done. Create a debt snowball plan for the business. That has kind of been cancelled out because with the change of direction, we'll probably be getting rid of some of those machines. So some of those loans will pay off, like the profit will pay off some of the other loans. So I've kind of put that one on pause for now. Find time to work from home 1 day a week. That has kind of hit and miss. Myself and Steph are working on it. But then Frank had some holidays and I had my elbow operation. So it's been nice. Like, well, actually, technically I can say yes, because Frank has worked today and yesterday. And he even took the work phone with him. So that has been amazing. Not having that with me, because even though the work phone's been quiet, you still get text messages and everything. And last week when I had my surgery, I pretty much had the whole week off. I worked Monday and then I did a little bit on Friday for payroll and stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. Book in regular brow maintenance. Yes, it is actually awesome. And I've done the same with my hair. So every 8 weeks I get my hair cut on a Tuesday afternoon just before I collect the kids from school, because it's another school mom. And my beautician is actually 2 doors down from her. They're both like home salons. But what we said in the new year was we would try and get them on the same day. So once a month I'll get the brows done, and then the second month, either before or after, I'll also get the hair done. So that's very efficient. Start back at laser for underarms and face. I didn't get to that yet. However, I was thinking of looking at the January Boxing Day sales. Haven't done that yet, but that is one I'm going to highlight, because where are all like my yellow highlighters? Potentially that is one that I could cross off quite quickly. So I'm going to highlight that one. Sauna at least once a fortnight. Yes, I did definitely do that a few times. Not quite as often as once a fortnight, but I am going to cross that off as a success, because with my elbow I won't be able to do it for another couple of weeks. But I definitely want to keep that up next year. Cook with leftovers twice a week. Yes, we actually started doing HelloFresh about 2-3 months ago, and it's awesome. So what I tend to do is cook 2 of the meals together, and then we're having those leftovers, and then we kind of do one night of just whatever's around the pantry and use those up. So that definitely worked. Make and keep alive a sourdough starter. No fail. But I am going to restart it because I've also just today, well, I did a Christmas Eve, a ginger bug starter. So it's where you can take grated ginger, sugar and water, similar to a sourdough starter, and you feed it every day. And then you can make fermented sodas, because I want to quit soft drinks. I find I'm just reaching for a soft drink at the end of the day, and I know that's not good for you, so I want to get rid of that. And then I somehow came across fermented soda and how that's actually good for your gut bacteria. So I am trying that one out. I'll get back to you on it. Work out 6 days a week. No, that was another fail. Why was that a fail? Oh yeah, I broke my thumb. Lads, year of health. I'm going to do a video on that. I said that this year was going to be my year of health, and I think it was my year of overcoming all the obstacles of my health. 2 months ago, I had a slip, and I fell and broke my thumb, and I also gave myself a concussion at the back of my neck, and then now I did this elbow surgery. So that was a fail. Learn how to macrame a choker for crystals. Potentially I could still pull that off in the next couple of days. I just didn't get time. I did not check in with myself enough. And you know, you write stuff on this list and you're like, you come back and you look at it and you kind of go, how important is that? And yes, that's important, because I want to use my crystals more and I want to be more creative. But on the grand scheme of things, is that one of the things I should be focusing right now? Finish my Feng Shui course from the Tao of Dana and become certified. I have finished the course and all the study. I do need to become certified. I've kind of pushed this out to March because I've had a bit of a which comes first, the chicken or the egg. So I can do Feng Shui consultants right now for my friends, but to become certified, she wants you to do 4 paid consultations. And then it's like, okay, well, do you need to do all the marketing first? Or do you just find 4 people and do the Feng Shui? I kind of feel like I need to have the marketing there so that if people do like what I do for them and they want to refer me to people, we need a website and we need kind of places where people can find me. So I have slowly been working on the marketing. I did do my business card. So I probably should have come back to this and change some of the goals, but that is my first version of the business card. And at the back I've got like, what is your intention for the year and what are your top 3 goals for the year. I don't love the card. I only ordered 100 or 200 and we'll see how it evolves, but that's version 1, so that's 50% done. Book in for elbow, so big one, tick. I put in book in for the elbow operation. Did not think that I would have had the operation done. It was quite a large chip in there, and he said it was right in here, and I can already feel that my elbow is a lot looser. So it's weird because I have to keep it up, but then when I'm eating I can take it out. But I guess that's just for the muscles to knit back together, because he said originally it was going to be a keyhole surgery, and then he couldn't get it out with how little he opened me up, so he had to open it up a bit more, unfortunately. But all went well. It was a short surgery. I was out of hospital the next day. The one thing though, they gave me lots of painkiller. And I'd never been so out of it, and I don't like taking tablets. Like, even if I have a headache, it takes me maybe 2 hours before I'll pop a Panadol. I do have endo and can get uncomfortable periods, but again, I don't like taking Panadol. I'd rather put the hot pack on it. But going back to the medicine, so it was Panadol and is it Selexi, the ibuprofen? That's it's stronger than ibuprofen, but it's basically it's an anti-inflammatory. And then there was also tapentadol, but they give me fast-releasing tapentadol and slow-releasing tapentadol. So I was taking the Panadol 4 times a day, the Selexi twice a day, and the tapentadol twice a day, with extra tapentadol if I needed it, but I didn't open that packet. I was like as if I was drunk. I was so out of it. I would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was having a nap at 9:30. My brain cognition was not there. Like, I really thought last week that, yeah, I'm resting and I'm taking it easy and on light duties, but that I could have smashed some of this stuff out. I could have smashed some marketing out. I could have smashed, you know, a lot of these more mental things out. No, I was so bad. Like, it was really Christmas Eve, I think, before I started to come right, and I went off the tablets. So I had the surgery on Tuesday. I think Friday morning I said no, I'm not taking them anymore, because I didn't feel right. And then the worst bit, or the crazy bit, was I went off them, and there's like, you get a twinge every now and again, but it's really not painful. So yeah, not a fan of tapentadol, and it turns out it's an opioid, so it's like, thought they were trying not to give those to people so people didn't become addicted to them, but I did not like that at all. Drink 2 litres of water a day. I'm gonna say yes, cross it off. However, when I was on the tapentadol, I was terrible. I drank hardly any water because, again, I wasn't like there with myself. Buy new blueberry and raspberry plants. I bought a new blueberry plant. I've already killed it because I've been so busy that I haven't been watering the garden as often as I'd like. I would like to put some retic out there. Tom is saying, oh, that can't be what's stopping you from having a garden because you don't have retic. Because I'd love like a proper veggie garden. And it is and it isn't, but it's like, well, I don't have time. Like, you know, I don't have time. So I do really want to build a veggie garden out there, or rebuild a veggie garden out there. But in order for it to be successful, I need to wait until it's the season for it and we have made those changes to the business. Visit remaining giants before they leave. They haven't left, so I haven't done any more. They're actually going to be staying permanent. They are these sculptures that this Dutch artist Thomas somebody did down in Mandra. They're really, really nice. I think I have 2 left to do, but I might do them with my mum when she's here in a couple of weeks. Use up 20 things around the house. Yes, I did. I might not be able to rattle everything off that I've used up, but I put a buying ban on incense because I light incense nearly daily. So I used up 5 or 6 boxes of incense. I used up some Christmas sprinkles from last year because I didn't get any new this year. We've just finished a jar of Vegemite. I finished a moisturizer, some Epsom salts. What else was out there that I used up? Oh, I read a load of books and got rid of them. I do like the free library and the second-hand book sales and stuff, but I must have read about 10 or 12 fiction books that I've gotten rid of. Create new vision board for current goals. I didn't do the vision board that I have here. I haven't set that up yet, but I'm going to set that up for 2023, and maybe that can be a video. That's camera is not right. I did, however, create a vision board on my phone, and I can say that we've already manifested some of that stuff. But the downside is you can't fully see it, but I've already, oh, you can kind of see it there. So, more yoga, trip to Melbourne, which I've booked, my spiritual work, family time, changing business direction, don't know, we create our reality. Oh yeah, and I had stuff down there for a bigger property, but now we're talking about, you know, the pros and cons of, rather than the bigger property, do we do what we can with this house, and with this bringing in this more family time, maybe then we can, rather than spending that money on a mortgage, spend it on travel. So 3 Feng Shui. Okay, so my next one was read 10 books, including 3 for Feng Shui course. I read more than 10 books. I probably read about 15 fiction books. I did struggle to read non-fiction books. So I did finish reading this book. It wasn't recommended on the Feng Shui course. It's a very good book. If you want a review, I can give you a review. I did cheat a little bit though, and I did it via Audible, and I think that's the way I need to go, because I've got a few other books. This is the other one I've been trying to get through, which is Creating Money by Sanaya Roman. But what I do is, and now I can't find that page. All right, let's try again. So what I'm trying to do with this book, because it's supposed to be very much a guidance book, is I open up a page at random and then I'll read that page, and then I'll put some notes in there. And that's how I've been treating that one. But I think for me, at the moment, at where I'm at, in order to make it achievable, audiobooks are the way to go. So I have a couple more of the other ones downloaded onto Audible. It's just getting the time to read them. So, and I'd read The Alchemist already, which was another book. So I'm going to cross that one off because I'm nearly there. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably, I think the Lynn McTaggart book is on Audible. I could probably smash it out while cleaning. Plan out content for the YouTube channel and services for the Feng Shui course. That is definitely something I can do in the next couple of days. Because what is today? It's day 28th. So we've got 3 days. Yeah. Create your golden rules, core values of your business. That I can definitely do. And I had a bonus one. Of course, it didn't happen. Release 6 kilos, goal weight 76 kilos. Instead of releasing 6 kilos, I think I gained a few kilos. But to be fair, and there's my kids calling me. I love my kids, but they've been calling me about 2,000 times a day. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so my bonus one was release 6 kilos, goal weight of 76 kilos. I think I was around 83, 84 kilos. I'm now around 85 kilos, but sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted. That was a call from Tom. That's one of the biggest things I want to try and eliminate next year, is just interruptions. I've paused this video about 5 times with my kids and my husband and the dog and everything. Like, I love my family and I want to spend a lot more quality time with them, but I would really like to try and set clearer boundaries around when Mom is doing her work. Because it's the same when I'm working on the business and if they're at home. Like, I was there trying to do payroll on Friday, still coming off those freaking opioids, and I was really struggling to make sure that I got the payroll right. And yeah, I mean, Oisín's still a bit young. Henry is learning. Oisín is only 5, but I have a sign on the door now that hopefully they will read. And it is one of the things that, because I want to be able to come in here, smash out what I need to smash out, and then go and spend quality time with them. Or I want to be able to go off with them in the morning, 3 or 4 hours. Let's go for a bike ride, let's go for a swim, let's go rollerblading, let's do whatever. But when we come back, I need an hour in here undisturbed. So if anybody has any strategies for that, it's something I'm going to look into, and then maybe I can go, hey guys, I'm going to try these 5 things, and then I'll give you an update on it. So look, I will leave you. This is my second attempt at an outro, and I think one of the first things I'm going to try and do is plan out some content for the next 3 months. I don't necessarily need to film it all yet, but at least try and plan out the content, and I might even do a quick video as one of those content pieces of this is what to expect from my channel over the next 3 months. And hey, if you guys want anything else, please let me know in the description box. A lot of what I've been doing so far has been more vloggy chats, but in the new year I'll show you guys how to make some stuff. So I might show you guys how to make a bay leaf oil, a room spray, or a spray for your intentions. Maybe we could even look at making some elemental sprays, because one of the things that we talk about in Feng Shui that really helps balance you is your elements. I know for me I need a lot more earth, and again I have been trying to do that with grounding, and we just went camping a couple of days ago and everything, but I thought I had it written down here pretty handy, but maybe I don't. My elements and what they look like. So just to give you guys a brief, there's elements here. I need to transcribe all this as well, so that, well, here's the elements, if that'll focus. So you start with water, wood, fire, earth, metal. For me, my earth is the lowest, my wood is the highest, so I'm great at starting all the things, but then finishing and following through and getting stuff finished is a big deal breaker for me. Now I do get interrupted a lot, but it's more than that. Like, I really struggle to do deep work, and I don't know if it's because I get interrupted so much or if it's my natural tendency. So that is one of my big focuses for this year. And it's probably this whole video, you know, I'm trying to finish, but I'm like, oh this, oh that. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. I will try and fine tune the videos a lot more in the new year, so I'm not rambling as much. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and you have a really good New Year's Eve. And bring on 2024. It's supposed to be a fast-paced year, but there's supposed to be lots of potential for good and manifesting in it. So yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video. Cheers. Thanks for watching.